Hey, welcome to Morning Jams on the Porch with Steve and Leake. I'm Steven. It's Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. I'm really happy to be here. I've prepared actually a bit today. Charlie's with me. Come here, Charlie. If you're gonna say hey, he's gonna be the mascot, keep us company. I now have like two different shows. Well, one is a live stream. It's called OG CryptoPunk live stream. I do that at 8 o'clock every night, almost every night. I do that from my diner here in York. It's more of a kind of hard-edged political strategy session. I talk more about, digital stuff, digital activism, and direct action, coding, things like that. But this show, Morning Jams, is more relaxed. Start your morning with some poetry, some music. It has some political stuff, but that's not the main focus of it. It's more of a general news, community type thing. Anyway, we got a lot today. This morning, me and Charlie went to Amelie's. I did a Liberty Bite from Amelie's. Got some creme brulee, two of them actually. I love that stuff. And a cafe au lait. My days are always better when I get to start it off like that. Okay, we're open for business. Boy, I do pound coffee all day pretty much. But now I have my Black Rifle coffee from Black Rifle Coffee Company. It's veteran owned and operated, unapologetically American. Those are the businesses I support. And it's with my Great Smoky Mountains mug. I got it from Bryson City, North Carolina. Me and my family go there every year around Labor Day. And I go tubing down in Deep Creek. It's kind of good redneck fun. And this year was the first year we had Daphne with us, the baby. So it was very special this year. Oh man, that's good stuff. Where to start? I've got a lot planned for today. Should run a good hour. That's old, good lord. Should do better than that. Like again, Morning Jams on the Porch. This show to be a more relaxed, kind of a porch ritual, more casual, conversational, poetry, reflection, incense, devotional energy. It's a sovereign ritual. Starts your day. The OG CryptoPunk live stream is a harder edge broadcast about strategy, coding, political action, tech sovereignty, stuff like that. I'm going for it's more relaxed, kind of a sacred, intimate thing. I'm going for here. Got all my stuff set up, ready to go. Porch is open, and the circle's starting. All right, let's light some incense. Get this thing going. The importance of rituals. I'm not talking about like weird ass occult shit. I'm talking about like routines that help mark your progress and help you, get through your day. I always start my day at dawn with a sun salutation yoga pose. It helps me just kind of give thanks to my Creator for being here one more day. It helps me be grateful for one more day, for being able to fight and have a good time. Burn them if you got them. Again, always talk about my lighter. Pink lighter is my deal. I used to go with white, and I stopped having such a death wish, and I didn't want to tempt fate so much. There's come on, Charlie, hey buddy, come on, buddy. There's a rumor, kind of an urban legend, that everybody in the 27 Club died with a white lighter in their pockets, and they have a song called "White Lighter Society." Come on, Charlie, damn, good boy. And it could be very true. You never know how that weird Hollywood rock star shit is. There's something special and routine. There's something about it. I don't know what it is exactly. It's marking time with intention. It's kind of saying like, you know, we're going to do something special here, and at least that's what I intend to do with it when I do it, and also give it a little bit of ambiance. Have a little smoke come up. I think it's cool. Some things just can be cool without having any deeper meaning. It's just fun. You need things like that. Everybody does. You know, thanks for hanging out with me. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, I've got a mantra. I actually have two. I'm gonna say both. I have a hat, not with me, but I was wearing it yesterday. It's from like a patriotic brand. It says Faith, Freedom, Family, or some order like that. It's good to have kind of reminders and like merch and stuff. And that's why I sell t-shirts that say stuff like that. It's good to have physical reminders, you know, of what's important and why we do this. And then my personal mantra: I am sovereign, I am free, truth is my birthright. I am sovereign, I am free, truth is my birthright. I'm going to start off the spring. I'm getting to where I've got this pretty much down as far as how I play it, is the arrangement and stuff. I'm still tinkering with, I still haven't got the lyrics fully memorized. I'm still tinkering with a few things, but I've got it mostly down how I like it. I'm going to start to write some new stuff. I'd like to try some new blues stuff with my next round of songwriting. You know, I do this specifically on my front porch for a reason. And I have it, it's made to be intimate and lo-fi for a reason too. This is how I talked to a friend I had over, and it's the vibe I'm going for. You know, it's how I kind of view the people I talk to that like my stuff. I can tell you about cool shit that I've studied. But, you know, I'm no like authority. I'm not above anybody. We're all in this fight together. We all want a better world, a better country for our children. And so, you know, there's people that have been doing it longer, that have studied, have the time to study things and get involved in politics. That can teach you cool stuff, teach you cool tricks. That's all it is. You know, it's a sovereign group of equals, as far as I'm concerned. And I'll show you some cool stuff, some cool books to read, play some cool songs. We can enjoy ourselves while we do it. This is spring. I wrote this for my baby niece, Daphne. Spring is here. Dogs playing in the yard. Talk with my dad on the porch. Hummingbirds must have feed her. Spring is here. My mom calls from the kitchen. My sister is coming with a new baby on the road from Charleston. Spring is here. thank God I'm alive to see it. Spring is here. My cousin is cutting grass. We exist to build each other up in endless cycles of growth. Spring is here. Kids play baseball at dusk. Talk with my dad on the porch. With hummingbirds, buzz the feeder. Spring is here. My mom calls from the kitchen. My sister is coming with a new baby on the road from Charleston. Spring is here. Kids play baseball at dusk. We still have so much to look forward to. New beginnings, a new life. I thank God I'm alive to see it. Spring is here. I'm getting better at that. I appreciate you coming out and watching me. And there's a lot of competition for your time. I'm going to move around a bit in my outline I have for today. I'm going to start off, I like starting off early with a devotional. That way it frames the show a little bit better. The Bible I prefer is 1599 Geneva. It's what my ancestor Mary Chilton had when she came over on the Mayflower. She was the first European woman to set foot on the American continent. It's what the founding fathers used, specifically because it's with the King James, the King of England kind of changed some things to be more amenable to power. So this is known as the Patriot's Bible. It's, like I said, what the founding fathers used. Galatians 5:1. I have it here. I don't need to look it up in here. So, okay, Galatians 5:1 from the 1599 Geneva Bible. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free. That's Galatians 5:1. And the I Ching for today, draw hexagram 56, the wanderer. Even when we wander, even when we migrate, sovereignty travels with us. That's the power of ritual mornings, anchoring freedom before the world shakes us. And I'm just going to talk a little bit kind of off the cuff, man. There's something to be said when people over a period of thousands of years all have the same thing to say about Jesus. It's not the same thing that is said about Buddha. It's not the same thing that's said about Krishna or any other religion. It's unique that way. And if you pay attention to like anything going on in the Muslim world to do with Christianity, there's kind of mass kind of phenomena happening where people are having visions of Jesus all over the Muslim world, and it's kind of really crazy. And there's kind of mass conversions happening. It's like an ongoing slugfest, I think, between good and bad. and we're alive to see it. We're here. We're witnessing it. Do I think it's the end of the world? No, I don't think so. I think what's happening, I think that secular political interests are creating chaos, and are certainly happy to have people think it is. We're kind of using the book of Revelation as a playbook to be evil, and but that's being done for control. That's so that they create chaos, and then out of that they bring order, and then they're going to strip our rights even more. But it comes out of a globalist agenda. It comes out of a globalist international mindset. That's kind of backed by bankers. But there's a new nationalist movement that's breaking out all over the world. It's effectively defeated the globalist kind of world order, and with the re-election of Donald Trump, it was a sound defeat of kind of the communism that's tried to take over. Okay, the good guys, the patriots, have won, and it's just what we're experiencing now. We're going to experience for the next couple of years. It's just this globalism taking its sweet time, dying, making noise, lashing out. It's dead. It's dying in the street. It's gut shot in a ditch. It's just bleeding out slowly. It's making noise as it dies. It's gonna try it. It's gonna pitch a fit. It's gonna throw tantrums. It's gonna make life hard for everybody else. But it's gone. We've defeated it in the public arena. Everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows what this communism is. They don't want any part of it. Once we get past this hump of the year, 1 or 2 more years, our technology will start to mature. We'll be able to start to fix all these problems. We'll see a long period of peace, prosperity, and a reemergence of the America we grew up with. That's what I really do think that. So we've got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Good boy, Charlie dog. Charlie had a field day with his monkey. I have to go get him another one. I've never seen an animal that happy. He would chew that thing to pieces and just shit all over my den, stuffing from that stuffed animal. Dude, he was so happy, it's ridiculous. So I'm going to go get him another monkey today. Cost me $4. I get to see that animal wag his tail like I've never seen an animal wag their tail before. It's worth $4 in my book. If you don't know what the I Ching is, it's from the Taoist tradition. It's not like it's Zen Buddhism is not a religion. It's more of a practice. It's kind of like yoga. It's not worshiping false gods, anything like that. It's not a religion. That's not what it is. It's a philosophical framework. It's a personal kind of self-help kind of philosophical framework. It's not a religion. It's not something you worship. It's not dogmatic in any way. You can be a Christian and a Taoist and a Buddhist. These are not contradictory. Got the incense burning. Nag Champa. Only Nag Champa. Okay. Shit. I forgot my binder from Truth is Power. I might go get it. It's important, I think. It's really good stuff compared to... I've been reading out of the Light Through the Ponds, I've been burning that into the ground. So I might have to go run and get that real quick. I do want to say something about the porch. Why it's important. Simple freedom. What porches teach us about sovereignty. A porch is private but open. It's your space and your sovereignty. You invite people in on your terms. That's what digital sovereignty should look like. An open porch with your rules. What does freedom look like in your morning ritual? Comment on that. Think about it. I'm going to think about that as I'm going to go get my binder of poetry. We can check that out. Stay, Charlie. Be a good boy. Stay, buddy. Be good. Stay, Charlie. Here we go. I've been really thinking about having some kind of live event over here at the porch, over at my land. I'm still very new. I'm still very niche, whatever, how you ever pronounce that. I don't really have enough followers yet to make that happen, but I'm still going to work on it. So I would really love nothing more than have a bunch of people over, play music and hang out, talk about freedom, you know. I mean, I'm all about community organizing, shit like that, but not like, you know, Democrat Barack Obama way. I'm talking about like real shit, not like, yes, I'm a community organizer, but I'm a Harvard lawyer, constitutional professor that gets kind of dark money from like NGOs. I bootstrap everything I do. That means I pay for it myself through my own hard work, you know. I'm not like secretly funded by like the Heritage Trust or some shit like that. Forgive me for cussing, I'm working on it. A large chunk of my viewers are like Christian family men, and I'm trying to work on the language. I know people don't like that, so I'm going to work on it. Okay. From Truth is Power is coming out in paperback Christmas. Return to source. I catch glimpses of you in the everyday. My apocalyptic fervor, a fit of joy and horror, a moment of perfect awareness, seeing you flitter about. In and out of existence, we share a liminal heart of never quite the right time, circling halcyon days and ever-widening trajectories, floating away in the world we deserved, manifested as avatars of revolution and change. Okay. I wrote this December 5th, 2023. You can get all my stuff, my entire body of poetry on allpoetry.com. I kind of forgot. I don't mind if people see. That's where I go workshop stuff. I have people comment on it, and I work on it. Allpoetry.com. It's Liquid Sunshine. LIQSUNSHINE is my username. You can go. Feel free to comment. It's everything I've ever done over the past 20 years in one place. This is called The Bridge/Journey to the End of Night. In the night, as we break through new planes of existence, your dreams take you beyond the barricade of militarized police and visions of the street in flames. I hold you in a firm embrace, armor of soft tissue and chemical comfort, a veil, a hibernation, this crucible of time and place. Memory of that time your best friend in middle school pulled your hair and tore your shirt over a stupid boy, merges with the hysterical drop of your stomach and the metallic taste of adrenaline, ramped up in techno-feudal cruelty of a post-apocalyptic superstate, manifested into existence by reality television and the synthetic highs of a hot market. This digital dope, I breathe you in as you whimper and twitch, waking slow to the smell of Sunday morning waffles. Come here, Charlie. Come here, buddy. Come here. I wrote this November 24th, 2023. Love letter. We have time to begin again, over and over and over, discovering the depths of our being in each age. As galaxies flare and burn, the stars begin to wander. We breathe easy in the arms of sleep and set out for new worlds in a time-lapse life of abundance and blessing. This is from November 13th, 2023. As the rush comes. Looking into your eyes, the moment peaks. As the rush comes, an overwhelming stillness abounds as we mingle with the infinite. Last one for today. From October 30th, 2023. Diet Coke and cigarettes. A fountain of joy, eclipsed by the weight of the world. He bloomed in midnight confessions, rambling conversations of who and where, a catharsis and reprieve, intertwined in IKEA sheets. Dog ear that, so we can start from tomorrow. Like I said, I think it's my best stuff. Come here, Charlie. Hey, come on, Charlie. I think it's my best stuff. It's my most polished. Buddy, come here. Good boy. We'll do a song, and then I've got a book I want to show you. I'm gonna go to One Fine Day. I wrote this for Heather. She's my ex-girlfriend. We didn't get to date that long. She got diagnosed with cancer not too long after we started dating. It seems like it's always happening to the best people. She's a Gold Star widow. She lost her Marine in 2009 in Afghanistan. She's a Methodist minister also. So if you could pray for her, I'd appreciate it. My first girlfriend, the one I wrote Gethsemane about, passed away from alcoholism in 2023. So I'm no stranger to tragedy, you know. I've had a lot of my loves have bad shit happen to them. Seems like there's like a limited amount of good things that can happen in the world. And the more good things happen to you, the more bad shit happens to the people around you. At least that's what it seems to be in my case. Come on. Come on, Charlie. Out there doing my thing. I'll come back to you one day. I know it hurts. Try to laugh through it. You know it'll work out. It won't be all for nothing. Found each other after all these years. Go heal out there doing my thing. I'll come back for you one day. I didn't come all this way. Just lose heart and quit. Keep me going. It all seems lost. Arms cramping. I need to get a dexterity thing. Strengthen my hand so I can play live. Such as live music. Alright, maybe try that again at the end. And we can close with that. Okay. I would like to do a segment where I talk about like my t-shirts, stuff like that. This is a Walmart t-shirt. I've kind of been working too much, working myself too hard. I've just been like falling asleep with cigarettes in my mouth and burning the shit out of my clothes. It's not a good thing. I'm working on it. Okay. I've got a book I want to show y'all. It's Javon's The Theory of Political Economy. It's a late 19th century classic, neoclassical economics. You get it in mass market paperback for like $5. That's kind of it's a classic. Published in 1871, Javon's book was part of the marginal revolution in economics, alongside Walras and Menger. He argued that value is not determined by labor, as in classical economics or Marx, but by utility, the satisfaction something gives an individual. His famous line is, "Value depends entirely upon utility." He introduced marginal utility, the idea that the value of goods depends on the usefulness of the last unit consumed. This shifted economics toward individual choice instead of collective or class-based explanations. Key ideas of this book: subjective value. Value is personal, not fixed. What something is worth depends on how much you want or need it in that moment. Marginal utility. The more you have of something, the less each extra unit matters. One loaf of bread for a starving man is priceless. The tenth loaf, much less so. Mathematical economics. Jevons tried to build economics on measurement and calculation, applying math to human choice. Ties it to today's world, digital value. In today's attention economy, value still flows by marginal utility. One more tweet or one more stream, one more token is only as valuable as the meaning it brings to the margin. At the margin, algorithms flood us with loaves of bread, but sovereignty is choosing which bread to eat. Sovereignty and choice. Given's theory highlights the power of individual choice. Sovereignty is the freedom to decide what has value to you. Against collectivist ideologies like communism, which reduces value to labor or state decree, Javon stands for the primacy of the individual. Crypto and tokens, it's my jam. Monarch coins, paper, metal, digital, echo Javon's. Their value isn't dictated by the state. It comes from the utility they bring to free people in consensus. That's the foundation of what I'm doing. Just as Javon's mathematized economics, DAO mathematized governance, turning choice into code. A morning on the porch has utility beyond dollars. Its value lies in sovereignty, in truth and peace. Javon helps us see that real value isn't imposed, it's lived. So a little economics lesson for today. tie into Morning Jams on the Porch. Javon said value is in the eye of the chooser. This morning ritual, this coffee, this song, they don't have a market price. Their value is sovereign, personal, and infinite to those who live them. In a world of mass systems trying to dictate value, sovereignty is reclaiming your right to choose what matters. That's why we light incense, play the songs, and gather on the porch to begin with. To remember, freedom isn't about price. It's about truth lived moment by moment. Check out Javon's Theory of Political Economy if you're a big nerd on we'll get into libertarian economics. If it bores you, forget everything I just said. I always say, take what you want, take what you can use, disregard the rest. These are my two books, the two poetry collections I have out on Amazon right now. Naked Shadow Boxes is my first. It's much more of a scattered kind of first attempt. I wrote this, I was basically a teenager. It's kind of a little bit angsty, a little bit unpolished, a little bit raw. But it's decent. You can tell where I started to come from. You can tell the kernels in the beginnings of where I get to in Light to the Pines. Light to the Pines, more coherent, more polished, more tight, cohesive. Like I said, I'm happy with. Any debut poetry that you write at 20 years old, so it's not gonna be a masterpiece. It's your debut. It establishes kind of what you're basically about as a 20-year-old kid. What you do next is vastly more important. It just establishes a baseline. And then for Light to the Pines, my sophomore release, I'm very happy with it. Solid. But my next one coming out Christmas, Truth is Power, that's the good stuff, man. My third one. That's my masterpiece, man. I'm serious. You like it? I'm gonna work on putting together something so people can come hang out with me in person. I really don't. I don't know if there are that many people around this area that follow me, but I'd like to have people over. I'm a people person. I'd like to have people come hang out and listen to me, talk about stuff. Collaborate and build community. That's what it's about. It's I've been trying to kind of build mutual aid networks. There's other guys, like-minded people, do some kind of skill share. I've got something called Liberty Skills Alliance. It's a skill sharing co-op. And you basically, whatever your expertise is, you teach people that, and then they teach you their field of study, and we develop our life skills. And that's one way that we can establish parallel systems. That if that push come to shove, that could be your educational system. If you were starting society over, that's how you would go about it. You don't need these. You don't necessarily have to have a Department of Education to have school, or for people to be able to, for things to function. You don't have to have taxes, things like that. People find a way to do what they need to do. We've done this for millennia. We find a way. Too much centralization and too much bureaucracy, not a good thing. There we go. Camo hat. I've got pink Converse and a camo operator's hat. It's supposed to be about a paradox, but I'm gonna try a new song today. It's not new, but I don't really play it that much. Cinnamon Hearts. I'm gonna finish the smoke. I really appreciate people come and watch me. You know, it takes an hour out of their day to listen to me talk, play music and stuff. I'm having so much fun doing this. I look forward to each day getting to do a new show. I really do. It gives me a hell of a lot of purpose, you know, and I think that's more important than having a lot of money or having or pretty much anything else. If a man has purpose, he's going to be content. He has what he needs, you know. I think that's important for men especially, and you know, to have a mission, to have something they work towards. Purpose. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. I've never been married. Like the community here in my hometown of York. Those are the people that mean the most to me. The recovery community. Those are my people. That's you know, my kids, my family, basically. Recovery community. I mean the folk rock community, the literature, poetry community, all the little subcultures I'm a part of, the restaurants, people. You know, it builds like pretty colorful existence. It's very fulfilling for me. It wasn't always like that. You know, I was kind of stranded here for like 10 years, kind of by myself. I had to get a DUI when I was about 20. Because I was like really depressed. I couldn't go fight in Iraq with my friends. And that's maybe a weird thing to say 20 years later, when it's, you know, but at the time that's how I felt. And I drank a lot. It was kind of, I had a lost decade. And but I've come to realize, you know, if fighting a war is the only regret I have, then I've had a pretty decent life. Come here, Charlie. Come here, buddy. You know. Charlie, come here. Charlie, come on. I'm just really happy I get to do this. It's very much a blessing. I shouldn't even be alive, to be honest with you. And then to be 40 years old and kind of get to start over, have a second career as a musician and writer and stuff. It's amazing. I have a blast. I do a live stream. I didn't do one this morning. I had to sleep in and catch up with some rest. But tonight I'm going to do at least one at 8 o'clock from the Huddle House. That's where I'm going to get into more of a hard edge kind of political, how-to, political action, digital stuff, coding, sovereignty kind of stuff. This show, Morning Jam, is more of kind of a poetry light, starting your day, some coffee, hanging out on the porch. It's Charlie. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm going to do cinnamon hearts. We had a thing, I was a high school pitcher on the baseball team. We had this, my high school was a pretty homogenous group of kids. We're all pretty much blue collar, kind of rednecks and country people. We had this thing, you couldn't wear your hat backwards, first of all. The only time you could was on the way home on the bus after you won a game. Every time I do a good I haven't earned it this time because I just butchered that one fine day, but I'm going to do it anyway. Maybe be a preemptive goodness, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the superstitious nature of a pitcher. Maybe that'll be some extra juju. They can play the song pretty good. Late night, smoke drifting upward. I think of how far we've come. Those days you spoke of truth as something undefinable. trips to landmarks and stadiums, a pilgrimage of modern devotion. What was it? Esoteric and hidden. Waiting for the worthy to uncover it. After all these years, I still chase you down back alleys, in motels, on the edge of reality. A vision quest, undertaken with stoic patience. Firm resolve to see it to the end. What was it? Esoteric and hidden. Waiting for the worthy to uncover it. We will win freedom for our people. The rest of our days, halcyon moments of peace and victory. Telling our grandkids stories of our comrades to stay forever young in our collective memory. What was it? Esoteric and hidden, waiting for the worthy to uncover it. Thanks. That's Cinnamon Hearts. I'm trying to take it a little bit easier, treat myself better, take better care of myself. I was like, I wanted to try to drink tea. Like, I've had girls tell me, treat me, be nice to me, and make me tea when I have a sore throat, things like that. I always thought it was for Yankees, and the only tea I ever drank was sweet tea. But I got this at Bryson City, just for a souvenir. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna take time. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna just get off my damn phone. I'm gonna sit with Charlie out here on the porch. I'm gonna drink tea and be quiet. I'm just gonna relax my mind for a second. Enjoy being alive. I think that's important. I'm gonna try to do that. Do more of that. Yes, it's part of mindfulness. That's kind of a buzzword these days. Anybody who talks about health and well-being goes on and on about mindfulness. I think it is important, but you can also be too mindful and get stuck in your head. It comes down to a balance, like everything else. I'm gonna play American Gangster, I think. Give my hand a little bit of time to rest. And then I'm gonna get a bite to eat. Go to Walmart and get Charlie another monkey. I gotta take my dad to the doctor today. He was in the hospital for a couple hours, I don't know. Yesterday, with high blood sugar. We'll get him checked out. It's okay. Just gotta get him a follow up. Probably be on insulin now. A lot of millennials, a lot of guys my age can't really do much and do stuff like I do because they're having to take care of kids. They probably have an ex-wife they have to deal with. And they're also taking care of aging parents. I hear you, man. It's a lot to deal with. Most of my friends are too busy to come hang out. They've got to do real stuff. I get to play politics, and I get to be a maniac playing songs and stuff. It's fun, but I don't have any real responsibility. A lot of my friends do. They do with families and shit. And that's really who this is for. That's who I have time to study and inform my friends on things that they don't have the time to do. They don't have the time to study. So that's really it. When I'm kind of performing, I'm thinking about kind of the guys I played baseball with in high school, or like my ex-brother-in-law who was a Marine. Those type of people, the servers and cooks at my diner. That's the people I'm gonna be thinking about that work for a living. They do like physical shit. It's unpleasant, even a little bit painful to be on your feet all day. Those are my folks. That's who I am. I've worked in restaurants my entire adult life. It's kind of I post business stuff on my website specifically for the people that are still stuck in restaurant jobs, who are like 40 now and still washing dishes and still cooking in a hot ass kitchen on their feet all day. I'm trying to help them supplement their income by trying stuff and helping them tell them what I'm doing to do that. I could really give a flying fuck, sorry, pardon my French, about some elitist Ivy League crowd. That's not my audience. My cousin is a Harvard professor. That's a real thing. I love him to death, and we go over each other's work all the time. But he has a different crowd than me. We do different things. And I don't begrudge him what he does, and he doesn't do that to me. It's just a different choice. That's my family, and if you follow me, there's nothing I care more about than my family, right? But it's just a choice, a different path. It's perfectly fine for people that like academic things and highbrow stuff to have their own shows and their own stuff. It's not what I do. It's not my purpose. My purpose is to give a intellectual defense, a philosophical and political defense of regular people, because that's what I am. For Trump people and people in flyover country that who just get made fun of all the damn time by elite circles, I'm just as smart as them, probably more so, because I have the time to work on shit. And if they're so inclined, I'll be glad to have a debate with them. I can tear them a new asshole. Don't mess with my Trump people. Don't mess with my working class people, or I will tear you a new asshole politically. Sorry, I care about those people. Anyway. The American working class has gone through way too much shit to just take abuse from the left and from the elites. Just don't listen to them, man. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Sorry. I'll get better at this language. It's just a second nature to me. It's a cuss like a sailor. If I had my way, I would just go drinking with sailors all the time. That would be my life. I get paid to do it. And that's what USO would be if I had my way. Anyway, I think that's like coming up on 55 minutes. It was a good, solid show. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed something. I hope you got something from it. Please keep Heather in your thoughts and prayers. I do think there's something to be said about prayer, even if it's just putting vibes out into the universe. Something there's math to prove that's a real phenomenon. So pray for Heather if you don't mind. She's fighting cancer right now. She's a wonderful person, and I love her to death. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I love having you. Reach out to me on social media. I'll be there. I've been trying to get people to come to my Discord server, like nothing else. But please come to my Discord. That's where I chose that because I get to post all of my creative stuff on one thread. That's why I chose that. And it's also a chat room, so it's like the most concentrated thing I could do, where we can have a conversation with customers, fans, whatever you can call it. And you can also see all the stuff I'm doing. That's why I chose Discord. Anyway, check the incense. We get a little bit left, but it's okay. And I should be doing another one tomorrow. I'm in a good groove. I'm doing a lot of creative output right now. I'm not going to stop. Hopefully it lasts a while. But again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening to me. I love y'all, and I really do. I appreciate you. I love people. As long as you will have me, I'll be fighting for you. Okay? Thanks again. I'm Stephen Leake, and we're going to win.